was the sound of the bass. Before instruments were created, and even since then, us, as people of African descent, recognized the need for the bass, and as such, while our hands and feet represented the beat of the drum, our chest voice in a style the revivalists called trumping was used to reflect the bass. And in case anyone chooses to make an erroneous political connection with the concept of trumping, let me just ensure, and I know Minister Grange will appreciate this, that the trumping is a hey, 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 nothing to do with the politics. The concept of the drum progressed with the bamboo pipe and with the rumba box, the players of which were not always seen, but they were certainly heard and felt as much in their presence as in their absence. Let us not forget the riveting significance of the bass drum in Nyabingi, as well as the hypnotic repetition of the banjo in Kumina, which have transported countless souls to spiritual heights. It is in this context, and the context of this transportation, and the spiritual as well as the philosophical incubator of Trenchtown, that in January, on the 29th day, in fact, of 1949, a man called Leroy Sibbles was born. He was born in a year when the famous ballad, Some Enchanted Evening, that I am too young to know, by Perry Como, topped the Billboard singles charts. Leroy Sibbles had no choice but to embody lyrics and melody. Strains of Some Enchanted Evening, along with the consistent strains of the music of Rastafari, heralded the career of one of Jamaica's finest crooners, who wasn't comfortable with just being a singer. He insisted on being a lyricist and an instrumentalist as well. I want to advise Leroy that in the year of his birth, legal aid in England and Wales was also introduced. But I will not go as far as to suggest, Leroy, that that had anything to do with the illegal struggles you have had. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was sound. And the sound was the beat of the drum. But the vibration of the drum created waves, and the waves attached a melody. And that melody was the bass, and the bass became electric. And that electricity, the melodic bass line, which is distinctly Jamaican, became a phenomenon. Doom, dee, doom, dee, doom, boom, 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 doom, dee, 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 doom, 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 It is clear that the great Jackie Mitchell had a lot to do with Leroy and was quite influential on him as we reflect on the creative simplicity reflected in the melodies he created on the bass. And though Jackie was known for his work on the keyboard, any melody on any instrument that is a good melody will resonate. In fact, I understand the dangers of the melody of the bass line because it causes trouble in the waistline. After all, Leroy and I have shared stages on many occasions as I have provided supporting vocals for him and many others. But not only have we shared stage, we share the middle name Anthony. And there's a story about the effect of the bass line and the waistline of people with the middle name Anthony. I will not tell that story in pleasant company, but I will continue since I was warned by a professor that I should keep it short and spicy. And I do not wish to be accused, as I have been on many occasions before, of being a politician. So let's talk a little bit more about drum and bass. The drum and the bass go hand in glove and properly represent the synergies which should embody our cultural and creative industries. Leroy, like Master Griffin, are living examples of the timelessness and agelessness of the rhythms and songs associated with them. Certainly, the rhythms and songs associated with Leroy's genius as not a bass player, but a creator of amazing bass lines. Not as a singer, but as a messenger that brings spirit to the sound. Not as a lyricist, but as a cultural, creative technician that sends messages in the sounds. So like the inseparable drum and bass, Jamaica's culture and economics are also intertwined. And as a result, as we celebrate the drum and the bass as inseparable, as we celebrate the rhythm and the song as inseparable, we must celebrate the culture and the economics as crucial partners. I couldn't come up here and not say the word Jaria. I wouldn't be able to go back to another board meeting. But one of the things that we have always maintained, and I know Minister Grange is going to have me remind you that she was there at the beginning of Jaria. In fact, she was instrumental in the formation of Jaria. But I want us to say that a part of why we exist is to ensure that there's an understanding of the inseparable connection between culture, creative industries, professionalism, and industry. And so, for all of us gathered in this room, the struggles of my brother Anthony, some of which were referenced by the minister, will need to become a thing of the past when our structure becomes more sophisticated. When our structure becomes of such that every child who dreams of being a lawyer, dreams of being a lawyer that supports the entertainment industry. When every child that dreams of being a doctor, dreams of being an ENT specialist to support the voices of our crooners. When every child that dreams of being an engineer, dreams of finding ways to have us produce instruments, equipment, sound reproducing instruments that advance the sound that is distinctly Jamaican. After all, some of our children who became adults and became engineers did not know, even when they created something called the sound system. Like the drum and bass, education is going to be inseparable from our cultural and creative industries to ensure that our grandchildren can thank us for doing what was in their best interest in making reggae Jamaican culture, Jamaica's gold, Jamaica's diamond, and Jamaica's oil. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was song, and the song was the beat of the drum, and the beat of the drum accompanied the bass line, and the bass line was our liberation. Thank you.
Can I ask the driver of Prado, if you drive a Prado, you might be blocking one of the workers here at Devon House who needs to leave urgently. Prado 6990JS. Is that a fancy car? Do you know this tune? This is my favorite English tune. But we know this is Leroy Wilson singing. The words are by Leroy Sibbles. Give him a round of applause. I'm going to say that again. That's a Leroy Wilson song. Lyrics by Mr. Leroy Sibbles. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to speak for long. I'm going to show you a feature presentation. I will of course say that there is not much that we know about our own music. This is an example of who is a living legend. So, and I'm going to talk for too long, I'm going to ask us, Mr. Golding, Minister Grange, Professor Hope, can you just position yourself so you can see the feature? And it's very important because sometimes you hear a song, so many people on the one song, so many skills become necessary for the one song. It is true that Leroy has created bass lines, but he has also done full arrangements. I want to introduce you to some of his works. We'll introduce you to some of his arrangements, we'll introduce you to some of his bass lines, and then we are going to look at how his legacy will continue forever. Mr. Nigel, you can start.
Growing up, I had this noble feeling as if I was a kid. Lift up my hand to the Almighty, who made me the rich For what kind of world for the cables in 1968. I know I was really onto something. But to hear Morgan Heritage on my bass line 3 decades later, I know that music is my legacy, my everlasting gift to Jamaica.
Let me tell you how I feel. You know my love is real. From the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. What is this that I feel? Taking control of me. My body's in trouble. It's you that I feel. I live and breathe. Ain't one good Lord to pass my way. Oh yeah, I'll be down by the river, singing songs of joy on this lovely day.
Is for all. The common man is truly royal. Princesses, princes, but there's only one king.
Arrangements. It has been 56 years since Leroy Sibbles created the pull-up rhythm. It has been 60 years since he started in the industry. I'm going to implore us. I know I have a full cross-section of Jamaica here. These are the ventures that we must protect. And we must support. Use your $2 little and come out to the concert. Because we can see that this is where our money is. Where our culture is. I thank you for having shared with us, Minister, Professor, Mr. Simpson. I have a gift. My gift is I know how to choose the winning team. Hold on. No man is going to come up. You are, and there is nobody else that could have delivered that keynote. Please give Mr. Simpson a round of applause. I'm going to hand the mic to you, sir.
Thank you, thank you. When I find my notes. First, I want to say good night to each and every one. Yes. Yes, I'm not much of a talker, I'm a singer, you know. So maybe I should sing this. Like I said, welcome each and everyone. Family, friends, well wishers, thank you for coming out to share with me. To the media fraternity, my appreciation goes out to you for making this fellowship with me. Professor Dana Hope, I met you this evening and yes ma'am, you know, it was good. Thank you for so ably leading the proceedings, ably. You remain a strong supporter of Jamaican music, showing up in all the right places and spaces. Dr. Deborah Ickling Gordon, it was nice when I met you there and you made me feel welcome. Yes. Thank you for setting the pace for the evening's proceedings. Thank you. Mr. Grange, sorry we missed Mr. Barkley. I thank you for the I'm not better to talk. Yeah. Tourism goes hand in hand with our culture. Your presence made a big difference. Now, Minister Grange, you know, we are family. We are family. I've got all my people with me. Yeah. Yeah, we go back a long time, and we still look good. Yes, we do. I want to extend my appreciation to the Minister of Culture and Entertainment for standing with me, for tangibly supporting the meaningful venture, and for recognizing my love for my country. I know you had to adjust your schedule to be here, and I thank you. Mr. Bartlett, although you're not here, we thank you for all that you've done for our country, definitely. I personally think you're doing a great job. Yes. Yeah. I thank you for supporting my 60th year of love and labor. For as much as it was music, it was tourism. I hope to have your continued support as we land next in Florida, Barbados, New York, and Canada. We're taking it on the road. Mr. Ewan Simpson, my good friend, I'm very witty. You made a speech, I had to record it. Yes. Yeah. As the head of Jaria, your presence and delivery goes without saying. I had that. Of the keynotes was inspiring and a mark of musical solidarity. Great, thank you. Now to my immediate crowning team. Kiki, where are you? There you are, yes. Nice. Yeah. Flex. Okay. Hey, Tommy, I see you. Nice to meet you. Yes. Yeah. Shanice. Yeah. Ian, Rowan, Jason, AI Tick. That's where we have our sales of tickets. Especially, most special to you and Vonni. Thank you all so much. This launch would not have been possible without your hard work, and very hard work, and dedication. But I love the tribute. King of the reggae baseline. Yes. Friends and colleagues, again, thank you all for sharing with me. And I'll see you at the Randy Williams Saturday, August 31st. When you get your tickets, you get 2-for-1 ticket right now. So, yeah. And only at AIT online. So, until August, it's going to be until August 6th, I'm sorry. Yes, so thank you again, each and everyone, and walk good.